Buenos Aires, an Argentine judge on Thursday, December 7, ordered the arrest of former President Cristina Kirchner for allegedly covering up Iranian involvement in a 1994 bombing at a Buenos Aires Jewish center that left 85 people dead, according to a judicial source. Judge Claudio Benadio also requested that Kirchner, who served as president from 2007 to 15 and is now a senator, be stripped of her immunity. That will require a two-thirds majority vote in the Senate. She has previously called the case, in which she is accused of treason, an absurdity. As happens regularly in Argentina, the news was first leaked to the press and Cristina has not yet been notified, an aide to the former president told AFP. Benadio also ordered the arrest of former Foreign Minister Hector Timerman and several other former officials in the Kirchner governments, including former top aide Carlos Zunini. The ex-head of the Federal Intelligence Agency, Oscar Perilli, was placed under house arrest and ordered not to leave the country. Kirchner had previously rejected the accusations at a hearing in October, in which she denounced a campaign of political persecution. She had previously clashed with Benadio when she tried to remove him from office during her presidency. "This is a great judicial absurdity," she said. "The aim of this judicial persecution is to intimidate opposition leaders in Congress. They want a submissive Congress." The former president is accused of a cover-up by signing a 2012 deal with Tehran to allow Iranian officials suspected of ordering the attack on the Jewish AMIA center to be investigated in their own country, rather than in Argentina. Benadio's case is that this was part of an orchestrated criminal plan to cover up the alleged involvement of Iranian officials in return for lucrative trade deals with the Islamic Republic. Nobody has been charged for the attack. The charges have been rejected several times by courts as lacking substance, but the case was reopened in February this year. The former head of state said in court that a memorandum of understanding with Tehran, passed by the Argentine Congress but not by Iran, had one aim: to allow an investigation into the Iranians accused in the AMIA attack, so that the case could move forward. She has argued in the past that, since Iran and Argentina have no extradition agreement, and Argentina does not carry out trials in absentia, there was no other way to proceed with the investigation. The AIMA attack is the subject of a tangle of parallel cases as prosecutors are also looking into whether the country's leadership at the time had conspired to obstruct the investigation. Among those facing trial separately are Carlos Menem, president from 1989 to 99, the judge who led the investigation for its first 10 years, the ex-head of the intelligence agency, 2 prosecutors and a representative of the Jewish community, among others. Senate vote: Kirchner, 64, who had 2 four-year terms in office, is due to take her seat in the Senate next week after her election victory in October crowned a political comeback and granted her immunity from imprisonment in several corruption cases. The Senate, which is due to convene on December 10, will now have to consider a vote on lifting her immunity at the judge's request, for which a two-thirds majority is needed.